Good morning. Good morning for me. Might be good afternoon, good evening for some of you. Might even be a replay. So if you're coming in, however you're coming in, I want to say thank you, first of all, for showing up, for being interested, and hopefully I will be interesting to you. We'll see how we go. Just make sure, I'm not sure how I let people in. Hopefully that part will happen. So bear with me for just a moment. I'm going to wait a minute or so. I think it's only just turned 9. So if you're watching the replay, apologies for a little bit of a pause. Doesn't show me. Excuse my my lack of knowledge because it doesn't show me where anyone is. So I don't know if anyone's here. If you are here and you're watching, I don't even know if there's any chat. I can't even see. I can see questions. So maybe if you're here, maybe if you are here, let me know. Oh, actually, yes, sorry. We've got a few people coming in. I apologize. I can see you now. And someone's just reminding me that we are good. Okay. We've got Jordan, Leah, Jackie, Katie, Kim. We have Nora. Okay, well, thank you for bearing with me. Be great if I could see your faces, but that's okay. Absolutely amazing to have you here. Now, I'm going to share with you some slides, and I'm going to go through these. I'm getting a few messages, so I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Let's have a quick look. Okay. I'm going to put that on silent. Okay. Now, what I'd love you to do, and by the way, I'm going to make this, how do I look so great? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What I'm going to do with this is I really would love, because I can see the chat. I'd love you to pop in the chat. Number one, I'd love you to pop in who has brought you here. Maybe you just stumbled across this opportunity and thought, you know what, I'm going to turn up. I want to find out what this is. So let me know in the chat. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. Thank you, Jackie, who invited you. Yeah, actually, I might tell Jackie, and Jackie can keep an eye on this. That'd be absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go through these slides, and I'm going to, as I said, try and make it a little interactive with you. So I might ask you some questions along the way, and Jackie may, Katie's saying Jackie invited me. Jackie may, thanks, Philip. Jackie may answer these comments so that I can stay on track. Okay, so first of all, I want to say a huge, huge welcome to everyone. The first thing I'm going to say to you is that for any of you that don't know me, this might sound a bit strange, but I bleed positivity, literally bleed positivity. And you might be thinking, what on earth has that got to do with this amazing opportunity? Well, my blood type is B positive. In fact, being positive saved my life. And not a surprise that I should end up here as one of the leaders helping Kim and everyone else to create this community, which is expanding, which hopefully you will be a part of. Hopefully you'll see the value in what we're sharing with you, and it will be unequivocally, if that's the right way of saying that word, yes. How do I sign up? how do I get involved? And so you have earned, as it says, first access, personal growth, wellness, and wealth creation through a marketplace of services, action rewards, and this is the interesting part that I'm going to get into, blockchain technology. So, just as it says, it is not an accident that you're here, just like me. It's not an accident. Your decisions have set in motion a chain of events that ultimately led you here. Your journey of personal growth, pursuit of success, and positive mental state. You could have been somewhere else, absolutely, yet you are here. And hence why at the very start I said, huge thank you for coming in. I'm going to try not to be too distracted by the comments. And so Jackie, I think, is going to look after that for me, but I will keep an eye in case there's something I need to personally answer for you. So, the Positivity Club. What is the Positivity Club? That might be what you're asking. What I think you're going to find out, and what I think you're going to experience like I have, is that it is like nothing else. It will be something extraordinary. In fact, it already is, but I can see, I have a vision of so much more. And not just because of perhaps what I might do, or perhaps what Kim can and does do, but there are so many incredible people in this club that are going to blow your mind. Thanks, Jackie. This is going to blow your mind. And look, the number one thing that was really highlighted and really kicking off in my mind just the other day through one of our Abundance Club meetings through Positive Prime was the biggest difference in what you're about to experience with this, especially when it comes to, you know, this new digital age, this cryptocurrency, is that this absolutely is the only thing that I've come across, and the only community that I've come across that absolutely holds the highest standard of integrity that you'll ever come across. In fact, it keeps me in check, and it's one of my key core values in what I do in business and in life. So I hope you'll experience that as I go through this. So, by the way, if you see me leaning in, my computer's a little small. Maybe I should make my screen bigger. Okay. So the Positivity Club has tremendous social benefits in a fast emerging technology with the joy of personal growth, my favorite, and the intent of creating passive financial benefit through rewards. And we're going to go through all of those. And I think Philip has already kicked us off asking some questions on that. And definitely, that's what we're going to get into. I love this image, by the way, but I believe we're evolving already. We're already evolving. But the reason I love this particular image so much is, you know, I don't know if you know, but there are more connections to the heart than any other organ in the body. And that is not an accident either. So, incentivized personal growth makes life more rewarding. Couldn't agree more. Personal growth is my life. And hence why you might see and feel my excitement brimming over the top. Okay, I want to lay down some house rules for everyone, including myself. This presentation will last between 60 and 90 minutes. So I love, appreciate if you can mute your devices. Not that I can hear them, but for you, so that you can focus. Close your social apps if you can, avoid distractions, prepare a notepad, and of course, I've got my pen and paper here too. Don't know why. But, you know, take some notes because, you know, if you know anything about the mind, I'm just going to put myself on do not disturb. Okay, if you know anything about the mind, you'll know, conscious mind, I should say, is that we can't retain everything we hear. So everything you hear today, you may not remember. And the great thing is that we're recording, and so you're going to get a replay of this, so you'll be able to go through it. Okay, is this opportunity for you? I have no idea, but I'd say to you, first of all, just like we said at the start, there are no accidents, and I would dare say that this is synchronicity And I dare say, hopefully, the information that I'm going to relay to you will help you to make a decision. Just like Philip has, please, if you've got any comments, if you've got any questions on this as I go through, and I'm going to ask you some, I'd love you to pop it in the chat, and that way we can keep an eye on it. So, this is probably the easiest way to work it out. Are you someone who wants to take charge and improve your personal growth, wellness, and wealth? Tick. Become part of a community focused on growth? Tick. Actually, pop it in the comment if you think this is you. Become part of a community focused on growth. Become a catalyst in improving global wealth. Contribute to social and environmental good. Take risks and embrace new ideas. That's a tough one for some. It certainly was for me. Not so much now. Sometimes. Learn to leverage ways to financial growth. Let me know in the chat if you think that, you tick all these boxes. Maybe there's something you don't. Feel free to let us know. I'd love to know. So what is this Positivity Club opportunity? Well, it really is an early stage opportunity to become one of the initial members of a growing global community of like-minded, positive people. And as I said before, it is, for me, the biggest part that really, really inspires me. Thanks, Katie. It is integrity. That everyone I've met in this club, I've met one person, and if I do, I certainly won't call them out, but I'd say most rather than all. I'm going to tell you, all of the people that I've met so far, and there's a lot. We've got 10,000 members within the Positive Prime group, and so I'd imagine there's going to be a lot of those people coming into this. So the earlier you get in, as I'm going to explain, there's going to be a real benefit and a real reason why, if today this makes sense to you, if it resonates with you, if you feel it in your heart and it makes sense in your head, like, put in your details and let's go, because you'll understand in a moment, and it's probably going to help Philip definitely to see what the benefit is and why this really is the early stage that you need to get involved in now. So, focused on positivity, self-growth, health and well-being, as we said before, abundance for all, please, absolutely. Social and environmental good, in other words, all types of wealth. I like to call it being holistically wealthy, being holistically wealthy, all areas of your life, but even better, all areas of everyone's life, not just the people within the club, but what we want to do is spread that out. We want to become a virus, a positive virus. I'm already infected. Okay, we are built on emerging and cutting edge technology, neuroscience, Web 3.0, blockchain, virtual marketplace, which we're going to get into a little bit more as we go along. Some really exciting stuff. I don't know if Kim wants me to share this, but sorry, Kim, I'm going to, because it blew my mind. And it's coming very soon as soon as it gets approved, it's coming to everyone. But the actual app, yes, this is a software application for Positive Prime, but you're going to actually be able to download it from your app store and actually use the app. We've seen it working, so we are extremely close. So, and there's so much more that I'm going to get into. Okay, so the agenda. There's 3 things. That's good, isn't it? Not going to be too confusing, but as I said before, just remember, this is why I say take some notes. If anything really resonates with you, or you think, actually, I need to know more about that, take notes in that. And vice versa, not vice versa, added, if there's something that's really, hitting home to you, or actually you're a bit confused, pop it in the chat. Jackie or someone will answer that for you as well. So here are the 3 things. Number 1, the club, our mission, our founders, and our services. I'll do my best to run through that. Number 2, the token, a unique token for positive people. And I'm going to explain what is a token, what is this token, and why will it be beneficial for every single one of us. And as I said before, and I am winding you up for it, just to be really aware that right now is the time, not in 2 weeks, not in 6 weeks. And you can do that. It doesn't matter when. We're not forcing you to do anything. But I'm saying, you'll see the opportunity right now, today, is going to be the day, hopefully, where you go, oh my gosh, I get it. I'm going to do it. And number 3, the opportunity, a personal development reward system. Like, that is the part that really gets me because that's, as I said before, that's my life. I'm a metaphysical mindset coach, first of all. There's a few other titles that I have, but that is the main, most exciting part. I've had many careers in my life, and the one career that I love, 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 and I even yesterday I took some time out for myself, put on my headphones, and I started listening to another new book. I'm devouring information because why? Yes, one, it actually helps me, but 2, I get to pass the information on. Now, this is what this club is going to do for you, with you. Hopefully you're going to get as excited as me. Now, if you don't know who Jack Ma is, he's the creator of Alibaba. If you don't know his story, I would recommend typing into Google and have a read or have a listen to a video perhaps of his story, because it wasn't as easy as, oh, yep, I'll just set up this Alibaba and off we go. No. And he is a billionaire. Now, he says, great opportunities don't come every day. Recognize and seize them with every chance you get. Couldn't agree more. And I do. I do. So many opportunities coming lately. Sometimes you have to say no. Okay. Number 1, the club. So an extraordinary club for positive people where personal growth is incentivized. Our mission is to create a place where people thrive socially, emotionally, and financially while spreading good in the world. Now, let me ask you the question on this. Who here is already, I'm just trying to think, is this the right way to put it? Who here is already in a different group where they feel that all of those things are being covered? And say yes or no. That would be the greatest thing for us to see. Because if it's no, I have no doubt that you're going to say, this does, and if you talk to anyone that is in, not just the leaders, but people who are actually in experiencing what we deliver, I think you're going to find that this is being covered, especially with this new positivity club. Katie says no. Tansy says, sorry, I'm late. No worries. Past midnight. You must be in Europe, I'm imagining. Well, thank you for tuning in. There will be a replay as well, Tansy. UK, yes. And Jackie's saying, oh, you're already in a group of thriving socially, emotionally, and financially. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. And look, if it's no, whether you put it in the chat or not, doesn't matter. If it's no, really ask yourself, is this what I want to be a part of? Because this to me is the key. Not just for us in the group, but actually for life. So how are we going to accomplish this? Well, gamified. You might be thinking gamified. I'm not into Xbox or PlayStation. Don't worry. You don't have to be. That's not what we're talking about. Although we're creating a marketplace. We're creating a marketplace around health and well-being where positive behavior change is gamified and cryptocurrency tokens are the medium for rewards and currency. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, what it means is we're actually going to almost make it like a game where when you actually get involved and you might be purchasing or you might be using the service, you're actually going to get rewarded, a bit like a game. You're going to get points, but in fact, it's going to be tokens. It's going to get exciting. Okay, empowering. Our project empowers our community to create social impact, wealth generation, self-development, health improvement, and a legacy for our members. And that last part, I really want you to take notice of. This is truly what we're building, is a legacy. One day, just imagine this. One day, let's imagine 2 years down the track. Positivity Club has been running for 2 years, for 24 months. And people are like, oh my gosh, have you seen that Positivity Club? Are you a part of that? Can you believe what those people are doing? Like, that is life-changing. That's what I envisage. And I envisage being a part of this legacy, and I'd love it if you feel and see that as well, but we'll see. Responsible. We are dedicated. Sorry, we are we are dedicated. We are dedicating a percentage to social and environmental impact projects, and this is another reason why I want you to, if you go, yep, I'm in. This is where you get the ability to be a part of this. You get to be, you get the ability to be a part of the decision making. Like, what are we going to do socially, environmentally, in a positive way? So you get to be part of that committee that gets to choose. Okay, now this is, for me, the reason why I'm here. The main reason why I'm here is because of Kim. Now, if you don't know who Kim Serafini is, she is the creator of Positive Prime, and she's the founder, CEO of the Positivity Club. She is definitely a much-loved executive coach. She's a business advisor, inventor of lithos therapy, which you might know as, I was going to say hot rocks. I was going to say hot stone massage. You might know it as that, hot rocks. She is a best-selling author of a book called I Am Grateful. World-class keynote speaker, angel investor. She is most definitely the queen of gratitude in all areas of her life. And she teaches and helps people to find the best versions of themselves. She is at the forefront of the revolution combining wellness, wealth, and technology. Couldn't agree more. Absolutely. Totally. And if you don't know her yet, you're definitely going to get to know her. And I'm sure, just like most of us who are already in Positive Prime and the Positivity Club, you're going to see why it's such a gift that we have someone like Kim that is leading the charge. Okay, so we mentioned Kim. Here are the founders of the Positivity Club. There is a backstory, and some people know, but I'm not going to get into the backstory of the false start that we may have had. And the false start was absolutely beautiful. It didn't feel beautiful. In fact, I'm sure Kim was thinking, maybe this is not something I should do, but she said no. And she reached out to the people that have supported her and said, can you help me? Can you help me? And so there's a group of us. I'm one of them. That's me down the bottom right-hand corner. Yes, some people do call me Superman. I am my version of him. Okay, so Kim, I've mentioned. Peter Tiley up the top. Maybe we can go through the rows. Peter Tiley is a registered genius. Peter Tiley is a registered genius, and we are extremely lucky. Someone said, we're so lucky to have Peter. Couldn't agree more. We're actually so lucky to have his sister, the person next to Peter, which is Christine Tiley, our Chief Inspiration Officer. Now, and I'm going to go back to Peter in just 1 second, because without Christine, we would definitely not have Peter. Christine's background has been, and I'm going to move back, as I said, to Peter, hey Hector, is in building a $20 million direct sales business. That was the big thing she's done, but there's so many other things on a personal level as well. She is, I think, if not the state, maybe the national karate champion, which is a massive feat in itself, let alone with the health conditions where she shouldn't actually even be alive. Same with Kim. Won't get into that story today. But Peter Tiley, going back to him, he is our chief AI specialist. And in the AI, or in that world, the new world that we're talking about, he's considered the number one. And so why is that of any consequence to us? Well, what it means is, like I previewed before, don't tell Kim, though I think she might be here. He has actually helped us to create finally our proper app, and he's doing so many other things. She is here. Hey, Kim. He's doing so many other things in the background that without him, it may not be possible for what is absolutely possible. So I'll run through the Tiley brother and sister. They are amazing. We are very, 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 very lucky to have both of them. Patty Kramer, who I'm not sure if Patty's here. She is our Chief Relationships Officer. She would say there's a lot more that she does, and I would agree, absolutely. Patty has probably been part of Kim's team for longer than most of us. And Patty is just an incredible human in regards to the way that she connects not only with all of us, but everyone else out in her own community. And the things that she does externally are absolutely beautiful. So over time, I'm sure you're going to get to know Patty as well. Mark Serafini, you might recognize the surname, same as Kim. Yes, Mark is Kim's brother. Yeah, there's a couple of brothers and sisters here in the founders. And Mark is our Chief Integrity Officer. I mentioned I mentioned the importance in integrity for me and what I believe we've got here in this Positivity Club. And we have the backbone of that with Mark involved. And Mark, in his own right, in the corporate world, is extremely high up. And in fact, in all respects, he probably doesn't have, or he probably would have said, I don't have the time for this. But he really understood and saw the opportunity, even went back to university, did another diploma, I believe. So he's very committed to this, and he's very committed to us, and he's very committed to making sure that we absolutely uphold integrity with everything that we do. And I think that was one of the reasons why we had the false start, because we recognized some things that weren't working, and B, potentially could have really ruined it for everyone. So very grateful to have Mark. Brian Mariani, I'm not sure if Brian is in the room. I was going to sneakily ask for Brian to help me so that I didn't go through all of these slides by myself, but that's okay. Brian, wow. I don't think I'm meant to mention something, but there is something big that Brian has just managed to pull off for the Positivity Club, for everyone involved, and most importantly, for the people that he's connected with. And Brian is our Chief Collaboration Officer. And let me tell you, this man absolutely loves collaborating. He definitely knows how to build relationships. He definitely knows how to harness the intentions and the actions of people to actually move forward, especially when he recognizes something of value. And this is definitely something he sees as being extremely high value. And so he's one of our biggest supporters, along with not probably as just as high level in regards to the way that they can both collaborate, connect, and help people to take action, is Jana Danielson. Jana is our Chief Wellness Officer. The writing on my screen is quite small. Chief Wellness Officer. And Jana, in her own right, has, like the title says, has health and wellness as some of her. She has products. She has services that she offers in her own business, and then added to that, in regards to personal growth, personal, not even personal, the way that she not only grows her business but herself is at a very high level. And so the people that she's connected with, that she's bringing in, are extremely high level too. So if you're coming in, you're going to experience that very early on. Sandy Olowick, I definitely, and I'm sure Kim and everyone who is in the Positivity Club already will agree, we are extremely lucky to have Sandy. Sandy is our numbers person. She is our Chief Prosperity Officer, making sure that we are all going to prosper. And the thing I love about Sandy that I've recognized, because I've been getting to know Sandy the last, couple of months. And the one thing that really, when it comes to integrity, absolutely. When it comes to, speaking her mind in a positive, constructive way, in trying to make sure that we're doing all the right things, ticking all the right boxes, spending the money in the right way, Sandy is definitely over everything when it comes to numbers. So we're in good hands, very, very good hands there. Mario Zuppini. Mario, along with Peter, is helping on the back end. So he is our Chief Technology Officer. And so he's making sure that the engine that we're running is actually operating optimally, and that he does a lot of other technical things behind the scenes. And so you may get to know Mario as we go along as well. So that's the founders, that's the team that's going to be helping you, hopefully. And so Positive Prime and the Positivity Club. These really are a marriage. These two components together are not only important, but it's impossible to do this without. Can't have one without the other. And so what is Positive Prime? Some of you may not be Positive Prime members yet. And so what I can tell you is it is a peak performance and personal transformation technology based on years of research in neuroscience and positive psychology. And, there is, when we say years, we might even say a decade or more. It's been a long journey for Kim, and there have been some different versions, or maybe one other version, that we've gone through. And so there's as you get to know us and as you get to know Positive Prime, you'll hear potentially, and probably I should say, the backstory of how Positive Prime is what it is today, scientifically proven to actually get you into a flow state, which I'm probably going to mention as we go along. And Positivity Club. So as we said, Kim continues to lead new trends in health and wellness, breaking new ground by utilizing blockchain technology as rewards to positively reinforce and incentivize growth of its members. And so I remember Kim telling me that this is last year, before we actually even thought about, well, I shouldn't say thought about, even took the steps to putting this blockchain technology idea into action. Kim was explaining why this was coming up for her and who was in her ear saying, love, love, love what you're doing with Positive Prime. However, and the big but was, what are you doing when it comes to Web 3.0, Metaverse, blockchain, NFTs, virtual reality, et cetera, et cetera? And Kim said, probably. What do you mean? So that's how we got here. And so I'm going to go into that a bit more. So the Positivity Club's Brainchild. I love someone came up with that term, because that's what it is. And that's why I said, without Positive Prime, we don't have the Positivity Club. This is the utility. If you're in already blockchain, or you're in to cryptocurrency, NFTs, you'll understand that it's really, really vital and important, and actually even more so regulatory, that we have a strong utility. Let me tell you, like in my own personal opinion, and actually recently, because I've upgraded myself, I can tell you that this is definitely worth way more than we're asking anyone to invest. And every single one of us, in fact, someone asked me the other day, I love the idea of the Positivity Club, but do I need to be in Positive Prime? And I said, I don't know if I should say this, but I said, forget about Positivity Club. You need to do Positive Prime. Because what I know is, as soon as someone, and I literally had someone today message me saying, I've been using Positive Prime the last 3 days. It's blowing my mind. I can't get to the Positivity Club meeting. Is there a recording? Because that's what happens. When you see the power, when you feel it, when you experience it, you absolutely know. And so it is the Brainchild. It's a neuroscience and positive psychology app that can change your mood. I've used it for mood. Like when I've been really down in the dumps, I've used it for my own mood, and it's incredible. Your mindset, or even your life, as little as 3 minutes per day. Like 3 minutes. Who hasn't got 3 minutes? What are you saying, Jackie? If you use Positive Prime, please sound off here. Oh, please sound off. As in, yeah, let us know if you use Positive Prime. Great question. Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, let us know. I'm going to say me, absolutely me. 3 minutes per day. Who doesn't have 3 minutes per day? The recent scientific proof that I just mentioned before is that you, literally you, anyone, can get yourself into a flow state. And if you know anything about flow state, it takes a while to get yourself practiced enough to be able to get yourself into a flow state. Positive Prime does it for you, proven by the University of Technology in Sydney in less than 3 minutes. What? Anyway, if you're a left brainer, you'll think, oh my gosh. Okay. Whoop, my screen just went too big. Hang on. Okay. How many Positive Prime members? 10,000 plus. There are more than 10,000 Positive Prime members. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said to you earlier, if this is resonating, like, pull the trigger, like, because we've got over 10,000 people that eventually are going to, I was going to say the word drip feeds, probably not the right word, are going to be fed into the Positivity Club. They're going to go, oh my gosh, why am I not in that yet? I love Positive Prime. How about we do the next part? So, and I'm going to explain why for you is it going to be important when these 10,000, there's another bigger number that's coming forward in the next few months as well. So why, I'm going to get into that. Why is it important for you? We're going to get into that and it's going to make sense. You're going to think, oh, now I know why Brett was pre-framing me to be ready. Okay, so as I said, Positivity Club's Brainchild. Now let's take a look at Positive Prime. A session spins 1,000 positive images, affirmations at various speeds to impact your conscious and subconscious minds. Think personalized vision board on steroids. I love that statement. A vision board on steroids. Think about as a goal board on steroids as well. Things you're working towards, things you actually appreciate already. Additional bonus coaching and personal development material. That actually is really good. Like some of those sessions are so powerful. You would pay a lot of money for some of those, not just mine. There are some other incredibly intelligent people who have given incredible bonus coaching that you can get into for free. So, annual subscribers, this is what you need to be invited to join the Positivity Club. You need an annual membership of Positive Prime. It's $199 US per year. We were talking about it yesterday in our Abundance Club, and you're going to see that $199, once you're in it, yes, of course, if you're not part of Positive Prime, you're not part of the Positivity Club, it might seem like a lot of money. When you're in it, when you see the value that you actually get personally, and then what it can do externally, you'll see it's worth way more than $199. You must maintain your annual subscription for Positivity Club membership, token earning opportunities, and that's what I'm really that's the pre-frame, affiliate payments also, and rewards. So this is an unknown quote, but it's a great one. Your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. The token, number 2, we're up to the second part. Remember, there's 3. Okay, a token that grows in value relative to your own personal growth and other members in the club. This is the key differentiation that I want you to understand, because there's a lot of token opportunities out there. There's a lot of blockchain offerings out there, and I hope you're really going to get the sense, and hopefully I'll do it justice in explaining why this is like nothing else out there, really nothing else. Okay, the tokenomics. I'm not really an economic understanding person, but thankfully someone else is and has broken it down for us. So 28% of the token going to club founders and key employees, 40% going to club members, 1% is in our liquidity pool, which is what we need for the regulators, gamification and token reserve of 23%, and 8% to key advisors, content developers, and communities. That's kind of the breakdown of how we're going to use the positivity token. And I'm going to explain what the benefits are. So this is the biggest one. This is, for me, and for a lot of, in fact, I'm going to say all of the people involved, this is the part that really sells it. So a reflection token earns a fee percentage, a reflection tax, based on every transaction, which is distributed to all token holders. Therefore, all token holders benefit from every transaction. So it's a tax, but it's not a tax taken away from you necessarily. I mean, it is in its way, but then it's given back to you. It's, you pay a tax and you get it back, you know, or everyone gets it back. This is why I'm saying to you, this is the thing that will really benefit you long term. You know, think about this as a long-term strategy. Don't think about it as a, how can I make a quick buck? How can I get in and get out? No, if that's what you're thinking, probably not the thing for you. In fact, I'd say probably no. And so the tax for the positivity token is 3% currently. So for a $100 purchase, $97 goes towards tokens and $3 goes towards the tax, similar to a VAT tax, and can go no higher. It's similar to compound interest. I think that's a great way of looking at it, because this is the thing, we're going to compound the value of what we have in regards to the tokens in our MetaMask wallet, which we'll get into as we go along. And we've actually got people who can help you. If you're thinking MetaMask, token, blockchain, got no idea, that's okay. I promise you it's okay. I had really not much of an idea either. All token holders automatically into the wallet where their tokens are held pro rata based on how many tokens are present in the wallet. So, you know, if you come in, and we're going to get to membership levels as we go along, if you come in and you've got, let's say, 6,000 tokens or 10,000 tokens, then you get your share of the value of each particular amount of that $3 that goes to the tax. So it might not seem like a lot, but when you think you get 10,000, 100,000, a million, 10 million, you know, I could keep going, but I think you get the idea. Your little, you know, 0.000%, whatever it is actually going to add up. It's actually going to make a difference. So, and this is the other part, the reflection tax is available only for a limited time. Sounds like a TV ad. Just until we join an exchange, which we're hoping will be within 12 to 18 months. What is an exchange? Some of you might be asking. Well, essentially what happens with a token, if you build your utility, your community, an exchange could be a centralized or decentralized exchange, goes through a bit of an audit with you and then works out what the value of your token is to become metamorphosis into, not a butterfly, a coin, a cryptocurrency coin. And so it's an incentive to join early. It's your incentive to get in now. And this is the biggest one. Okay. By the way, what I'd love you to do, I'm going to stop here for a second, 43 minutes in, think I'm doing good time. I'd love you to let me know in the chat. Do you, number one, do you understand what this reflection tax is? Do you think, does it sound like that could be a benefit to you? Just say yes or say no. Let us know. We'd love to know. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Katie says yes. Jordan says yes. Okay, I'm going to move on. Good, we're getting yeses so far. If you say no, absolutely fine, because we'd love to know if we're not explaining it, or if I'm not explaining it well enough. I'd certainly love to know, and that way we can make sure on the next one, which isn't me speaking, probably Christine, should be able to explain it better for you. So let us know. You won't offend me. I'd rather us know exactly whether things are landing for you or not, because I think this is the most important thing for right now. So as it says, reflection technology encourages the holders to keep their tokens rather than dump them. That's why I said before, we don't want people who are coming in to cash in and then cash out. We want people to be a part of this community. You know, that's the integrity part. We actually want to have a club that is around for years, maybe decades, maybe 100 years, who knows? Oh my God, do you remember back, my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother started, you know, you get the idea. So the total number of positivity tokens held in the wallet rises with every reflection reward received. Reflection rewards are based and rebased on the new number of tokens in the wallet. This happens for every transaction. The more transaction, the more rewards. Everyone benefits continuously. And here we go, number 3. We're into the home stretch. This is the part that I have delivered on before, so I should remember and share with you. So the personal development reward system, the opportunity. This is probably what I know Philip's been waiting for. Philip, actually, I'm going to answer this. Not sure will be a benefit as more people join and get a smaller share of token. Well, actually, if you think about the more amount, and look, by the way, Philip, I definitely am not the finance person, but maybe someone, and it'd be great if we had our Chief Prosperity Officer here. She'd probably be able to answer that for you. But I believe, and someone might be able to explain to Philip, the more people we have in, then the more taxes that are being paid, and that means the share throughout the group is higher. I could be wrong. Let me know. So, getting paid to grow. As I said before, I'm in the personal development, self-help business, and usually I'm asking people for a big investment. In fact, I did it first of all, and I keep doing it for myself. I invest a lot in personal growth. This one, you get paid. What? It is, and it's true. It's really, really true. Jackie's going to chat too, Philip. Wonderful. So, membership benefits. Exchange tokens for goods and services in our expanding virtual marketplace. We're going to get into that. We don't have necessarily all the different details about what's going to be included, but I'll give you a bit of an overview or an idea about what we're actually working towards. The technology-based people like Mario and Peter that I mentioned before, they're the ones that are creating this incredible way that we're all going to be able to utilize all these tokens that we've got in our wallet, the ones we keep, that we get to use. And so earn for personal development. Yes, awesome. By receiving tokens for watching positive prime sessions. What? Like just watching a positive prime session, if you haven't done it yet, do it. And you watch. In less than 3 minutes, you will experience so much value. What? And you get paid for it in tokens? Wow. I can't wait. Accessing coaching programs, using products and services. That's what we're intending to pay you to actually increase your knowledge and hopefully the application of that knowledge into living your best life. Okay, here's some additional info. Positivity tokens exchanged like currency will increase personal returns for community members, growing into the millions. The 3-tier affiliate program, which I'm going to go through, adds cash benefits for members. And so it's not just the tokens. This is the part that might actually help people to go, now I get it. Now I understand why I need to come in. It's not just the tokens. It's not just the club of amazing people who are going to inspire me to be the best version of myself. No, there's going to be something that might add that little part for you. All members are rewarded with positivity tokens based on their membership and the token price at the time they sign up. For a limited time, as we said before, earn reflection tokens on every community transaction. So paying it forward. This is my favorite thing. This is my mantra in life. Sometimes, going on a quick tangent here, sometimes in life, especially in my business, there are people that I'll help without expecting anything in return. It's kind of like what this is in its way. The positivity community cares deeply about humanity, and it is important to all of us that we give back to the world. So not just in what we can do, or not just what we can garner, or not just what the community can garner, but what can we give? How can we make a true, genuine, positive impact for the world? This is what we're planning to do. Therefore, we commit to contributing a percentage of revenues to social impact and environmental projects, which we mentioned in the Tokenomics before. The Positivity Club will fund and create a legacy for future generations. I love, 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 love this. Okay, future plans. This is 100% true. The sky is not even the limit. in the worlds of health and wellness and Web 3.0 technology and cryptocurrencies. In fact, I'm going to digress on this for just 1 second. I saw something I think it was yesterday, where someone was saying, if you like, yes, of course, there's going to be ups and downs in crypto and understandings of Web 3.0 and Metaverse and all of that stuff. But, it's the people who have the vision. It's the people who actually actually get into it, invest and hold, that actually see the true potential that this will provide. Like, this is the world we're moving into. No ifs or buts. So, for me, I said internally to myself that I definitely want to, and I can see the benefit, and part of me was being risk adverse, being a bit unsure. I really wanted to be a part of a group, or I don't even know if the group is the right word. I wanted to be led by people that knew what they were talking about, that I actually felt I could trust. That's what I found. Hopefully that's what you'll find. And so plans for the future include listing of the Positivity token on a cryptocurrency exchange, utilizing Metaverse technology. You don't, as I said before, you don't have to be into gaming. Create Positivity NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Probably most recognizable as the artwork. Some people might say that looks ridiculous. Yes, maybe, but there's so much more to it, and we're going to be at the cutting edge of that. We have some people that already, I know, are doing some incredible stuff. Being the preeminent provider of wellbeing products and services, stay tuned as we discover and deliver other exciting opportunities. 1,000,000%. Affiliate opportunities. Now, this might be the part, as I said before, that is going to help you to make the decision to go, I can see it actually has an ROI straight away. I don't have to wait 12 to 18 months. I can get an ROI now, depending on what level you decide to come in at. Yes, there might be a little bit of sharing. There might be a little bit of helping people to make decisions. But if it only, and I'm going to go through what that could be just as an idea, it's actually very, very simple. It's very, very easy. And most importantly, if, like me, you fall in love with Positive Prime and you fall in love with the Positivity Club, it's not selling. It's really not selling. It's actually sharing. It's actually like, if you knew that this was a great opportunity, if you knew inside your heart and actually it made sense in your head, do you think you're doing a disservice to someone not to share? Absolutely. Actually, tell me in the chat if I'm right or wrong. Say, no, that's a load of crap, Brett. Or say, yes, absolutely, it makes sense. Let me know in the chat. And thanks for that overview for Phil and everyone else, Kim. Okay, so both Positivity Club and Positive Prime reward members for referring others with a 3-tiered affiliate opportunity. The Positivity Club referral opportunity will end when the club reaches several 100,000 members. So again, like the I was going to say tokenomics, like the reflection tax or reflection technology, it's going to end. It is for a limited time. How quickly we get to several 100,000 might surprise you. Positivity Club rewards. So we've got 12%, 5%, and 3%. And then Positive Prime is 50, 10, and 5. I'm going to run through how that looks. I'm going to give you a couple or a few different breakdowns. So this, I don't know if you can see my little mouse, but this is you. This is you. You go, oh, yep, here's my $199 annual subscription. Oh, great, I've been invited. I'm going to join. My contribution to the Positivity Club, my membership level is $300. I'm going to explain all the contribution levels as we go in as well. And we're coming near the end as well. We're not too far away. And so you say to 4 of your friends, could be family, could be strangers, whoever they are, you say, hey, why don't you come in and do what I've done? $199, you're going to love this Positive Prime. It's incredible. Come and join this Positivity Club with me. I'd love you to be there. We can keep each other accountable. We can inspire each other. We can be part of the masterminds. Who knows? And so they all come in. at the $4.99 investment, all 4 of them. Now, the referral commissions, sorry, each time I put my mouse up, it actually puts something over the top and I can't see. So the referral commissions for Positive Prime, as I said, 50% plus the 12%. So you get $99.50 and you're 36. That's $135.50 per person. And times 4 equals 542. So you've made more than you've invested. You're actually positively invested. You know, you're actually, I don't know what the term is. You're over invested. You're in the red. Is that right? In the black? In the black. Yeah, in the black. Okay, here's the next part. So imagine this is you again, and you say, you know what? I love this. I'm actually going to contribute $1,000 into Positivity Club. Of course, same, $199. That doesn't change. Should. It should be higher, but that's okay. And so you've invested $1,199. Now, you say to 10 of your friends who are, you know, similar thinking people, and they get what you're saying and they go, holy crap, yes, let's do this. Let's do it. And they all come in. Well, for each of those people, each of those 10, you're making $219.50. Times that by 10, you've got $21.95. You're definitely almost doubling, right? And then the next one, here's someone, you know, this is on breaking down more levels. If you're into, I don't know, MLM, network marketing, this is not those things, but if you're into those, you probably get these, you know, different legs and different, you know, breakdowns. I'm not really all over this stuff, but here's the breakdown. First tier, 3,195. Oh, by the way, sorry, going back to your investment, still the 1,199, so 1,200. 1, 2, and 3 tiers, the total is over $4,000, right? 4 times, 4x. And Jackie's saying this is a simple affiliate program. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Okay, so that's that. Hopefully that makes some sense. Now, as I said to you, I'm going to explain the foundation membership levels. I love what's been created. And by the way, we haven't just slapped names on these contribution levels. These are actually, with the colors, it's actually been designed for a reason. And there's actual inclusions that you're getting at each level, not just, you know, 300 times how many tokens. So I want to tell you as well, I don't know if I have already, and I'm just trying to think, how far am I? I'm about 5 slides away. I think it might be coming up, but I'm just going to say it now just in case. Right now, here's the other reason why you need to join now. You're going to get, and I think Philip mentioned at the start, 20 times your investment, right? Until the end of June. 20 times your investment. So if it's $300, remember I said maths isn't my strong suit, but I believe that works out to 6,000. Let me know if I'm wrong. And so, no, I think I'm right because it says it here. So you will receive out of those 6,000, 5,820 tokens. Remember, we've got some tax. Thank you, Jackie. The reflection tax technology. You get a ticket to the festival. You might go, what? Festival? What are you talking about? Well, we're going to have a Positivity Festival in Orlando, Florida. I'm intending to bring my son, Orlando, that's his name. Because what do we have over there? Disneyland? Yes, please. I'm saying it's for him. It's probably for me if I get time. Main stage. So only coaching course on happiness habits. Oh, sorry. You also get a coaching course on happiness habits coaching and a course on confidence. And I won't go through all the different details and all the levels, but as you move up, hopefully you can see the screen better than me. As you move up, you'll see the amount of tokens that you're going to get if you come in now before June 30. And you get extras as we go along. So you're receiving, I'll just quickly say it. So $500, you get 9,700 tokens. $1,000 investment that we had the explanation breakdown of, you're getting 19,400 tokens, almost 20,000 tokens. Ticket to the festival. I don't know if this is for women only, but I think I want to go to Kim's Wellness Spa weekend. So, and I think I will be. So maybe a gate crasher. Anyway, we've got 2.5 5, and 10. So that's harmony, compassion, abundance. And actually, just for your knowledge, we actually already have people in at all of these levels, even right up to love. Sorry, I keep waving over the top. Peace, awe, and love. So 25, 50, and 100. And if you get going at 100,000, which we have some people, and we have some people at 50, almost 2 million tokens. 2 million tokens. Now, remember I said to you earlier on, I'm just going to make this just apparent to everyone. People, if you're coming at 100,000, we might call that in the crypto world a whale. They're not going to be able to cash out. It's going to be drip fed through over the next 24 months, I believe. I could be incorrect. Let me know in the chat if someone knows better than me. Maybe Kim might know. They're the levels. And as I said, the whole way through, from the get-go, now is the perfect time. It is, as we've said, I'm mincing my words because I'm so excited, a ground floor opportunity at the crossroads of wellness and Web 3.0. I really want you to understand that. It's like, understanding the tangible way we live in this physical 3D world, and then we're moving into this digital age, this digital space. Being a part of something that is actually doing it with the right reasons and with absolute integrity, to me, it's a no-brainer. And so, as I've said, it's like being invited into the front door of Google or Microsoft or Amazon. And I'm going to share a quick story on this with someone you might know. And it says here, I'm just going to mention these before I get into the story, which is can jump in even if not crypto savvy. Guaranteed, I wouldn't say I'm crypto savvy. Invite others and gain affiliate commissions and referral rewards. To me, it is a no-brainer. I'm going to share a quick story with you. Which is Shaquille O'Neal, commonly known or lovingly known as Shaq, one of the greatest basketballers of all time, other than Michael Jordan. He was sharing a story where he was sitting in a restaurant and he saw these 3 businessmen sitting over at a table just away from him, not too far away, because he'd actually hear their conversation. And he heard them talking about this Google and about this search engine and about the things that they were looking to do, and the fact that they were, taking this into into the stratosphere, into this new world. And he walked over to the table and he said, "Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt." And they were all like, "Oh my gosh, Shaquille O'Neal, you can't miss a 7'2" man." And they said, "Oh my God," they were so thrilled that he'd actually interrupted them. And he said, "Look, I'm sorry to interrupt." He said, I overheard you talking about this Google thing, whatever that is." He said, "Is there a way I can invest?" And they looked at each other. And these are by the way, I think the owners of Google. And they said, "Absolutely you can." And he said, I think it was 12 months later, he looked in his account and he went, "Oh my God." Right? He didn't even know what it was. But he overheard and he had a feeling. He had a feeling inside. I think this might be something. And he invested. This could be that for you. This could be Google for you. So we'd love you to join us. Whoever invited you, that's why I asked you at the start, whoever invited you along, if you're watching the replay, whoever shared the replay with you, please reach out to them and say, "Hey, I need your referral code." Whoever invited you. So the first thing you got to do, as I said, join Positive Prime, join PP at an annual subscription level and start to benefit from personal growth tool available. That's why I said to you, I've said to people as well, just join Positive Prime, first of all, if you need to. If you're not sold on Positivity Club or it's not even something you want to look at, please join Positive Prime. I promise you, it's a really cheap investment. So consider your membership entry level to the Positivity Club, Foundation, Premier, or Prestige, which are the 3 different levels with 3 different investment, not investment. This isn't an investment necessarily. This is an opportunity, a project, your contribution level. So think about what works for you. I heard Brian say the other day, because I said to him, he's had a few people that have come in at a much higher level. And I said, what are you saying to them to help them to see the benefit and the value in what it is we're offering at that level? And and he said, and this is why I'm saying it to you from the very start for me. He said, I just share it honestly, and I say to them, if this makes sense to you and you really understand that this could be one of those one of those ground for opportunities and something that is going to take the world by storm, like, don't do it softly. Like, come in at whatever level you can. If it's a higher level, do it. And they are. And not just a couple, more than a couple. So join up now and be welcome into the coolest club. So cool. It's truly focused on you. Join the many in a like-minded culture. Absolutely it is. Also remember to smile, share, and play. That is it, I believe. Of course, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, as Kim would say. I don't know if you noticed my shirt. It's a little bit positive, isn't it? It's like someone threw up their artwork on my shirt, and I wore it on purpose. So that is it from me. Absolutely appreciate all of you for coming in, staying with us. If you've got more questions, please reach out to the person who invited you, or you're always welcome to reach out to me. I'm actually probably, some people say, too accessible. That might change over time, especially with this positivity club. So now you do have the opportunity. So if you need to know something else, please feel welcome to reach out to me. All the best, and we'll see you soon.